Welcome back to the Morning Blend. So your house has gained some equity and you're looking to sell. Then you see that percentage that the agent takes and you're looking to yell. Well, our next guest has 15 steps that can help you maximize your profit. All you have to do is pull up your sleeves and work a little hard at it.
That's right. He is international best-selling author and CEO of Epic Real Estate, Matt Theriault. Welcome in.
Thank you, JJ. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you. So you are a real estate agent yourself, and now you help empower people to sell their own homes.
Yeah, that's essentially what the book is about. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the book, you say there are 15 steps that anybody can follow to sell their house themselves, be their own real estate agent.
Right. So do you want me to go through all 15?
Well, I mean, let's do it, because I think ultimately we all have that fear that's like, well, I can't sell the house without an agent. Right. I won't end up on anything. I'm not on the MLS or anything. Hit us with the bullet points, the things that we should know.
Okay, so I think what can't be underestimated enough is just your house being clean and functional.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of sellers that try to sell on their own, they'll get surprised in the middle of their escrow period from the buyer's investigation, their property inspection.
Yeah.
So I think one way to really preempt that and save yourself a lot of money is to conduct your own investigation, property inspection beforehand, and run through the little checklist and fix all the little things like a light switch and a leaky faucet, those types of things. Buyers freak out on those. So if you can preempt that up front, you can really save yourself a lot of hassle.
Get your house staged, maybe get it inspected before they get it inspected.
Well, that's what I was saying. Before you even list it, go ahead and get it inspected for sure.
We're showing some of the other steps on the screen as well. How about
pay attention to timing. What does that mean to you?
The timing. Coming into the summer is essentially the most active time.
No one wants to move during the school year.
What time of year you're going to list it?
Correct.
Okay.
And once you hit that August month, then it's kind of like, okay, let's go ahead and wait for the next time around, because people are not as active. The buyers aren't as active because they've got the end of the summer and school starting and stuff like that.
Absolutely. What about marketing your home? Because that seems to be the one thing that an agent says, no, listen, I can get you out there and all the listing sites, you'll be good to go.
Sure. Well, there's two aspects to marketing. I mean, there's a basic tenet of marketing that says exposure creates demand and demand drives value. Yeah. And with all the resources and the internet access and availability today, sellers can get quite a bit of exposure. Right, and you can get all eyeballs on your house fairly easily. The one thing that you do lose, though, selling your house on your own is most houses are sold with broker cooperation.
Gotcha.
So to have the maximum number of buyers come in looking at your house, those are probably going to be represented by an agent. So you want to make sure that you're cooperating with agents as well.
Sweeten the deal is one of your tips?
Yeah, absolutely. Any sort of incentive. I mean, we're human beings. That's how we operate, right? That's how we respond.
Absolutely.
And you know, ideally, you want to not just be able to sell your house, but you want to be in a position where you have multiple offers.
Sure.
Yeah. How can you attract that?
That's very good. So that really comes down to your pricing strategy.
Okay.
And to really understand that, a seller has to put themselves in the shoes of the buyer and understand how buyers buy.
Yeah.
They'll hook up with their real estate agent. They'll print them a giant list of all the properties that fit their criteria. The agent will typically sort that in price from highest to lowest.
Yeah.
And naturally, everyone starts at the bottom at the lowest price and works their way up.
Yeah.
So a good pricing strategy is to kind of position yourself down there at the bottom so you're seen first. And a lot of sellers get a little nervous with that because they confuse underpricing with underselling.
Yeah.
And that's typically not the case. Just because you've priced it down there doesn't mean that's even
ultimately that will create a lot of demand and you can get more
Absolutely.
than what you
And the market at the end of the day is going to establish the price.
Yeah.
So depending on what buyers are in the market at that moment looking for your type of property, if there's multiples, they're all going to bid on it.
Also, I would imagine along the same lines is know your comps. Like there's a home listed in my neighborhood for, you know, it's a good 100,000 over any house in the neighborhood, and we're all thinking, well, good luck with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, there's a difference between looking at what's for sale and then what is actually sold,
exactly.
right?
Right.
So that's
we got about a minute. Biggest pitfalls that you see for people that go
the
on
biggest
their
pitfalls.
own.
Kind of what we just mentioned, because there's a couple ways to do the pricing strategy. You can go for the fast nickel, or you can go for the slow dime. And the big pitfall is when people go for the fast dime, that $100,000 over everybody else. And typically, most houses that are priced properly will sell within the first 27 days. And if you hit that 27-day mark and you're still priced above the market,
something's amiss.
Yeah, you're going to be called what they call an overpriced turkey,
Oh,
and
boy.
everyone starts to understand that, and nobody wants it.
Oh boy.
So you're offering a couple things for folks today, a checklist and your book.
Yeah, you can get the complete checklist. That you can just download that for free, and I'm offering the book for free as well. As long as you just pick up the
Wow.
shipping, then you can grab the book.
Fantastic. It's coming from an
Good
agent
information.
who's trying to take his prior self out of business. I love this. This is great.
By
It's
the
great
way, a
having
new Las Vegas resident,
A
so
new Las Vegas
welcome to
resident.
Vegas.
Welcome to
Thank you
town.
very much.
Sean and I will tell you all the restaurants to go to during the commercial break.
Great.
All
It's the
right?
most important
We'll hook
part.
you up.
Look at me. You can trust me. Look at this stuff. Sell your home yourself, rather, and maximize your profit. To learn more, visit noagentneeded.com. Matt and Epic Real Estate is also on social. And Bestseller Publishing is a proud sponsor of The Morning Blend.